Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline and today is day 27 of my 31-day YouTube upload commitment. And in today's video, I'd like to talk about your energy is your currency. So think of your energy that you use every day to go about your life, to live your life, to do your thing. Imagine every day you wake up and you have a certain amount of energy available to you. So let's say your energy is a bank account and you have $100 or 100 units worth of energy that you have to spend throughout your day after replenishing during the night. That is if you live, a quote unquote normal lifestyle where you have a good night's sleep, your mind is at ease, your heart is at peace, and you were able to fully replenish your energy. So you wake up in the morning, you have $100 worth of energy available to you to use throughout the day. Now, your body functions will cost you a certain amount of that energy. So let's say digestion, your brain functioning, blinking your eyes, your heart beating, going to the bathroom, growing nails, growing hair, everything your body does naturally will cost you a certain amount of energy. So let's say that costs $15 worth of energy. So you take that out of the equation and you have $85 left to use as you please throughout your day. How will you use your energy money? Are you going to spend it on things throughout your day that will have a positive return on your investment? So let's say when you do things that will bring joy or happiness or ease or peace, positive vibrations to somebody else or to yourself, then you get a return on that money because you did something good, something that felt good. Okay, so there's a return on your investment. Let's say you do something for someone and you brought a lot of joy to their lives. It cost you $5 worth of energy to do it, but because you brought so much joy to their lives, there's a return of $5 on it, or there's a return of $10 on it. So you made money, energy money off of that, right? When you do something and it makes somebody else happy, you see they smile, doesn't that make you feel good too? Like, oh, I'm glad that, you feel good about what I just did here, like for you, it makes you feel good too. When somebody says, oh my God, thank you so much for having done this or for helping me out with this, it makes you feel good too, because we love to help people. I believe deep down in our human nature, we are here for each other and we love to make each other happy. We love to see somebody else smile, especially like if we contributed to make that happen for them, more particularly if they weren't having a good day and you were able to do something that had a positive impact on their day. It makes us feel good. So when you receive that smile or that thank you, like it feels good to us too. So we had a positive return on our investment on how we spent our energy. And then on the flip side, when you spend your energy on negative things, getting into fights, cussing out somebody who cut you off in traffic, like who cares about that person? You're never going to see them again in your life. There's no point in getting into a fight. If that person cuts you off but didn't scratch your car, you're both fine, let that person go. Just in my hometown, there are so many different stories of road rage incidents where the person who cut off or did something that the other driver didn't like ended up in assault and even permanent damage. After getting into a fight, there was even one story of somebody getting shot and people actually going to prison. There's this case of these two dudes who got up to almost 8 years in prison for manslaughter because of road rage. So is it worth it? That cost them way more than the daily level of energy that they have. That costs you time of your life, time with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, time, working, your career, traveling, doing all kinds of things. Now you have to be in prison for 8 years because of road rage, because of a traffic incidents, because of something that happened on the road, somebody cutting you off, or or driving too slowly in front of you. Like, really? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? You tell me. Maybe for you it's worth it. But for me, 8 years in prison and everything else that comes with it, like the price that the whole family, that everybody around you, your whole circle of friends, etc., has to deal with for that one thing, that one event, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And plus, I need to make sure my passport, I have a passport that's valid to go anywhere in the world whenever I want to, without having to declare that, I have some type of criminal record for that type of thing. Not worth it. Anyways, back to the video. Because now you're going to spend, let's say, $5-10 worth of energy on that person, and you're going to get taxed because it really costs you more than you think, while you're there saying, oh, fuck you, you have to cut me off, you asshole. So that, let's say, was worth $5 just to cuss that person out. But then oftentimes you're going to stay with that feeling, right? Same way something good stays with you, something negative also stays with you. Before you can fully shake it off, those negative vibrations, those negative feelings, sensations will stay within your body. So let's say it still lasts for another 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or if you call somebody on the phone, oh, this asshole cut me off in the traffic, and you keep going. All that negative energy is gonna tax you, maybe $1 at a time for every, few minutes, or every time you stay in that sensation, in that feeling of the negative experience. It's gonna cost you $1, $2, $3, $4. Next thing you know, $10, $15, and you don't realize it. And then you wonder why you're drained so early, you're drained so quickly, or you don't feel good, you don't feel energized, because you spent all this energy ruminating on something negative that happened like 20 minutes ago, an hour ago. And was it really that serious? Was it worth all the energy you spent on it? So to me, I see it as getting taxed on your energy. It costs you more than whatever it is that you initially spent on. You see what I mean? You thought you were spending $5. Nah, really, it cost you 20. In the end, it cost you 20. So throughout the day, what if you pictured it that way? What am I going to invest my energy on things that will have a return on my investment? So when I do something good for myself or for others, or am I going to spend my energy on things that are on the lower vibration end of the spectrum and get taxed? So at the end of the day, how do you feel when you go to bed? Are you drained? There could be a good drain, like you spent all day doing things that you really love doing, so you're tired, but it's a good tired. Or are you drained because, oh my God, I had a shitty day because I had a fight with my colleague, the guy cut me off in traffic, that lady took too long at the store to pay for her groceries. I was trying to get home because, I was in a rush. So all these things accumulate, and then at the end of the day, you're home, you're sitting on your bed, and you're like, oh my God, what a fucking day. And you feel drained. Is it because you got taxed all day long and you finished your day with $3 left in your bank account, at least worth of energy that you can play with? Because like we said earlier, there's an amount that will be used for your body to function, right? Without you having to interact, like it's your subconscious mind making everything function, So do you end with $3-4 worth of energy, or did you spend your energy on things that had a return on the investment, where you end your day with maybe $1,000 worth of energy? You know what I mean? And you feel like you're light on your feet, your heart is at peace, and your mind is clear, there's joy, there's just a pleasant feeling, like today I had a good day. You made the money, energetic money that day. So what are you spending your energy on? Your energy is your currency. What do you spend it on? Spend it wisely. Be mindful. This is where yoga becomes not just a practice of the asanas on the mat. This is where you transfer it to everyday life. Being mindful, being present, and always having that, or at least as much as one can, but being aware of the fact that, okay, here's a situation where I could react in one way, but is it going to cost me energy? Am I getting taxed, or am I going to have a positive return on how I think I should respond? And then you can take it from there. That's what I do, at least as much as I can. Because I used to be wild and just react however I wanted. And then I realized, oh my God, some days, this is a long time ago, but I would feel like, oh my God, it's 4 o'clock and I'm drained. And I'm not happy. I don't feel good. Yeah, because I spent the whole day just spending my energy left and right on little bullshits, and staying with that and telling my friends about it, calling my family, oh, well, what happened today, da, 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 da. Spending energy, getting taxed. By 4 o'clock, drained. And I wonder why, but now I've gotten into that practice years ago, where I stay more aware of, okay, I'm triggered, and my initial reaction would be something that is not positive, and I know I'm gonna get taxed. I'm gonna think about it twice or maybe 3 times. I take deep belly breaths, practice pranayama. I practice my svat self-study, like, okay, Carol, how do you feel now, and how do you plan on reacting? Is it gonna cost you energy? Are you gonna get taxed, or will there be a positive return on your investment, on how you're gonna react? So how can I react where there's a positive return, even if it's not a lot, but at least I don't come out of the situation feeling drained or feeling like I got taxed? See what I mean? So that's a little exercise that, if you're curious about, you can try. It demands staying in the present and being aware of when you're triggered, so that you can respond in ways that will tax you from time to time. I mean, it still happens to me. I get, caught up in situations where my energy will get taxed, but now being aware, it's easier to navigate, like, how much I'm going to get taxed. Something that I would have gotten taxed a lot 10 years ago, today I'm like, oh, it's much less than what it used to be. So there's progress, there's improvement. We're constantly evolving. So we have to allow ourselves some grace and some patience to grow into or expand into different aspects of ourselves. But when we have access to tools like this that help us manage our energy, then we have to give it a try and see if it works for us. So I invite you to try that. Let me know in the comments if you do. And on that note, I'll let you go. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Thanks for watching.